shut her down and look at the videos. Was that my camera?
Not broken.
What was that? Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. It's pretty cold out this morning, so no concrete. We're working at my house, working on the downspouts, getting ready for my patio. So here, I'll show you what we're doing. So Jim and Scott started digging. We're gonna redo that downspout and bring it out in front of this heat pump behind this rock, on down in front of this heat pump. We're taking this tree out right now. And we come down here and we're gonna Y it right here. I have to go back. We have to disconnect that propane tank. That's down to about 18%. So hopefully it's not too heavy. And we're gonna pick up that downspout and bring it out here. This wall's going. We're gonna jump down here. Either through this bay or this bay, it doesn't matter, and exit. While we're doing that, I have two downspouts coming through that pillar and that pillar that catch the roof water from up top. So those get redone out to here. We'll probably intersect it all, like right in this area. We'll get it connected up, and I'm just gonna take it all the way, along with a French drain, right along the outside of this edge of the patio. This patio was moving back and forth. Each winter, it would come up about 2 inches and then settle back down. It never hurt anything, but I didn't want to damage these piers. It was time to replace it. So I'm gonna try, I think the downspouts will help, along with the French drain. And we'll get that all taken through here. And I'm gonna dig a ditch all the way around the fence, around the playhouse, and take it right over the hill. So we'll get good drainage and put this project back together. So I cut the tree down in a couple of sections, leaving the stump. I'm gonna grab that with the excavator at a later time. We dug down the hillside fairly easy, mostly topsoil. Okay, so I just got the wall tore out. It came apart real easy. I'm hoping to reach clear up in right where Scott's standing with the mini excavator bucket. They're finding my low voltage wires and my gas line for my grill over there. So once they locate that, then I'll come in with the mini, dig a ditch. Now, what Donna doesn't know, don't tell her, okay? What Donna doesn't know, I'm debating on digging this back in here just about 2 or 3 more feet, just about right here and under the steps here. Sorry, that sun's right in our eyes. Then I could take my grill set up and tuck it right in here. Now I'm under cover when I'm grilling, and it might just keep it a little bit nicer, and I could use it more in the winter. A couple of viewers were asking about my deck system above. I poured concrete up there. We had 2x10 womanized floor joists with Trex decking on top. They guaranteed it wouldn't discolor, warp, or crack, and it did all 3. So we looked for other composites, and they all had some good things, but they all had something bad about them. So being the kind of work that I do, we decided to go concrete up there. So I ripped out the old deck, and it was probably 15 years old at the time. So I put in steel beams. I dug through the concrete down to the footer and poured new piers coming up. And then we poured concrete piers outside of the brick. Here, each corner, and here. And then I put steel beams across. That's a little junior beam, so I just have him setting on the brick. And then back there, I have a steel lintel setting from pier to pier. Poured about 4 inches of concrete all the way across, maybe a little bit heavier than that, probably 4 inches from the top of the pan. And then I made these bullnose faces for out here. And now what I want to do is do a decorative flooring or ceiling and hide that decking. So back to this. Did you guys find all the wires?
I think so.
Okay, 3 of them there, gas line, low voltage, high voltage. Okay. All right, gonna start digging. So with all the utilities located, just taking my time digging. You can see it's a really tight squeeze there with the boom. Overhead is my steps. To the right is the stone pillar. I don't want to knock any of those stones loose and have to repair. Okay, so we got a lot of it dug, all up there. We pulled the propane tank over. We were able to get to that downspout. So 1, 2 downspouts, 3, 4. I didn't want to overwhelm a 4-inch pipe, so I changed and put a 6-inch trunk line here, and we'll connect it with all of our 4s. That'll be 5 downspouts feeding this 6-inch pipe. I know we'll be good there. A 4-inch pipe here, questionable. A lot of roof up there. So we're going to go ahead and get some of this together. Jim just got back with all the fittings, ready to roll. So we're running the 4-inch down. Got it wide together there, heading back to make our connection to that downspout. We're putting a clean out right here before it goes under the concrete. So right there, Scott put in a 2-footer, a clean out, and then about another 2-foot piece of pipe. Now we'll be into our 6 underneath the concrete. Okay, I just have to connect this last pipe up to the downspout. I'm going to do that with a 90 and a 22. Right in there. Okay, so there it is. Top downspout all hooked up. All the way down. Couple fittings left. The only thing I need to do, whenever I can move that propane tank out of the way better, I need to cut the base of that and put like a 22 on it. Dude, you're in my shot. And just get that back a little bit tighter to the wall. So that comes down real nice. I added a clean out there. Let's come around here. And then all this is 6-inch, starting right there, all the way out. So I got my 2 downspouts connected from those pillars right here to a nice tie-in. Careful, buddy. Same way over here. Right into that. Now I can go get a bigger machine, and I'm gonna dig a nice ditch all the way over there and get it to daylight. For now, Caleb and I are gonna clean up Donna's flower garden up there.
Okay, yeah.
All right, grab a shovel.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Bright and early, this is day 2. Sun is just coming up. It's about 18 degrees out. It's Friday. We're not doing any concrete today. I'm gonna finish the week out here, finishing up my downspout, getting ready for this patio. I got the machine warming up. What I want to talk about real quick here this morning is this. I ran these 2 4-inch over, and I thought it would be okay to use a 90 there and there, And I've been thinking about this all night, that I should have put a Y there. Going back and forth in my mind, it sort of drops into the pipe, so I thought a T was okay. So I called a couple friends of mine. One guy's a plumber, and he said it's just rainwater, there's no solids, so he thought it would be okay, but he wasn't sure. So I called another friend of mine who does downspouts every day, and he said that would not pass inspection. You never use a 90 in your pipe, or you never use a T on its back or its side. So since I'm saying it on video, I have to dig it up and change those to Ys. I'm going to put a new concrete patio on here. I never want to have to worry about it. And he said that he thought it would work, but a Y would be better. And as soon as he said that, it's like, okay, I'm digging it up. So right here and right there, I'll dig that gravel out, cut, add a couple Ys. I can use one of these T's for a clean out over there. And if I have to throw one away, I gotta throw one away. But just wanted to report on that this morning. I've been up since 3 o'clock thinking about this. Okay, so I got my ditch dug over to here. I pulled a string from about right here to my target point there, and I just painted underneath the string with some paint. That'll help me dig a nice straight line. I'm only using a 12-inch bucket and a 6-inch pipe, so I want it to be pretty straight. So just painted it on the ground, and I didn't do dots. I just did a whole continuous line all the way over to here, and then we'll pick up a 45 and take it just down into the woods a little bit. Now I know I have some lines buried here. I have power coming out of the house to Emily's playhouse, as well as a water line and power going to that. I think I know about where they are. Let me show you this. Who's out here to film. So I just have some standard tie wire. Okay, about 8 inches, bend it in a 90. And it works best if you don't wear gloves. Just let it rest in the palm of your hands. And they're kind of straight. Now watch what happens as I walk, nice and slow. Why don't you jump out in front of me and walk backwards? See how they start coming together right here? So you just slow, you back up, and they continue to turn more. Caleb, can you grab the blue paint over there behind me on the wall? So right about here, they want to cross. Okay. So I'm just holding real light. Do you see how they crossed, Austin?
Dad, is this my paint?
Okay.
Is this my paint or yours? That looks like
So right here, I'm going to mark. Let me mark nice and big. Watch yourself.
Yeah, no more from this.
And we'll see how close I am. Here, walk with me. Let's head on down the line. So that's one. So get past that mark, shake them straight. Walk nice and slow. And they're starting to pull in together again, right about here. See how the tips are crossing?
Yep.
So if you back up a little bit, they want to cross more. The more you move them, see how they're crossing? Right in here. Okay. So we'll put another line. So I just started digging. I got this section of straight done. I don't know if you can see right there. I found my downspout pipe that comes out of that corner up there. So this is way too low to tap into. So I'm going to run my 6-inch pipe right on top of that, and I'm going to Y off of that, and I'll bring it out beyond this wall. and then I can easily connect it to that after I get this all done. I don't want too much mess going on. I'd really like to get this done before the rain moves in tomorrow. I just wanted to show you that pipe. I just skimmed over top of it, didn't hurt it at all, but I think I'm going to abandon that and do what I just said. Okay, so I have the ditch dug. I put a piece of pipe in there and I just lay a level on top and keep checking every half a length of pipe. I slide it ahead, put a level on it, make sure I still have, I'm going for about 2% fall that way. Here's my guess. I didn't see any wires. I need to go down a little bit deeper. I started coming uphill. I'm just digging real slow. Here is Austin's guess. So right in here somewhere, hopefully the wires are deeper and I don't even see them. We'll see what happens in the next couple minutes. Well, here it is. There's my mark. You can just see a little bit of the blue paint right there. Nothing. So Austin was a little bit before me. Boom, right there. There's my electric. And you can see I just hit the water line right now. I broke the water line. So I'll have to repair that, but I didn't hurt any of the electric. I believe there's 2 electric right there. So we'll dig a little bit more and just go with this real nice and slow. Bad news, I broke the water line. It's just a 1-inch plastic, easy fix. Good news, I didn't hurt the electric at all. 80 inches. All right, Caleb and I are chipping away at this pipe.
And we broke the electric.
And we broke the electric, yep. No, we didn't. Oh, yeah, we did.
And now the lights are on. So right now we broke the electric and the water lines.
Breaking everything.
And it ends over there. So you can see he broke the electric right there. You can't really see.
Tell everybody.
I'm just giving them a close-up look. This guy doesn't know how to keep his pants clean.
Okay, I was just guessing a little bit. 80 inches will get me right to this 22. We'll make the bend right to daylight. Might have to put another 22 in down there. This 6-inch doesn't bend very much.
Can I show them where they
Sure, go ahead.
ends? So right now it starts from that over there, and then it goes all the way over there, and then it ends over there. I can't really get that follow back there, but that's all you get view. Because that's how much I can get.
So this is like a 5-inch bell on the pipe. So I put a mark at 5 inches, and that's about how far in I would like the pipe. Now 4 inches is probably good because this is a taper, but that just gives me an idea.
It's gonna go to a dog
to get it in there.
This guy doesn't know how to put a pipe in. Oh, now he does.
I got about an inch to go to my mark. Come back here.
Yeah, you're gonna cave this whole entire thing in.
How's that look, dude? Good? Good.
Does that look good or not? I just asked the viewers.
Alright, let's get this 22 on. Okay. Well, the end is in sight. I just have about 30 more feet to go. I decided to use this pipe that I cut out from up there. I capped that. I'm going to keep that and stub it up, and that'll be a clean out. If I ever need to snake it, I'll be able to snake that way and down the hill if I ever need to. The pipe's so expensive, why throw it away? It's still good. I just have to deal with that connection right there. That's not glued. I'm just playing with it, trying to get it lined up. It's a little bit between a 22 and a 45. But it's all glued up the rest of the way. Here's the electric line I broke. I think I break it every time I dig there. It's got black tape wrapped around it. That's to the playhouse, electric, cable, and telephone. Here's the water line I broke. Just a 1-inch plastic water line, easy repair. Austin was closer on his guess where that was. I don't know what we were picking up here. You know, how accurate could that metal be, but it sometimes works. So there's the pipe all coming up here. I have a Y coming up, and I'm going to bring that around here under this wall and probably just dead end it right here, and then I can connect it up to that downspout. So up here, 22, never a 90, 45 or a 22. I changed these to Ys. I like that much better. The two guys I talked to said the way I had it would work, but this is much better. That way it doesn't disrupt the flow. It is just water, it's not sewage, no solids, but nevertheless, it's under this concrete pad. I don't want to have to worry about it. So that's all done. Nothing changed up here today. I have my clean out, and as soon as that propane tank's almost empty, I can get it all the way out of the way and just pretty that up a little bit. It's a little not so nice looking. Got that back together. Tomorrow I should be able to finish that pipe, get this dirt out of here, and get graded. Hey, good morning everybody. Still on my downspout project. All this is done. I got all my pipe done just a little bit ago. I put this 45 on my wide up section. That's not glued. I can turn that. I just didn't want gravel going down it. And I'm gonna go up and grab that downspout. Right now what we're doing, this is my downspout. Then I'm gonna have a French drain on top of it to help pull all this water out of here. So as water comes down the hill and hits my gravel ditch, I don't want it bypassing and eroding away at the hill. So I lined this with plastic. Now we're gonna stone against the plastic. My thinking is, as the water comes down, it'll turn into the ditch, it'll hit the plastic, that'll drop straight down into my ditch. It won't keep working at that hillside. So we got my new guy, Jason.
Hi.
We're lining this whole downhill edge with plastic, overlapping it to work the water flow. My clean out, and I'm gonna lower that so we don't have to worry about it with the lawnmower, and I'll get a picture of it so I always know where it's at. That one just gets buried. Took it right to daylight. I can't wait till it rains to see how good this works. All right, so we'll cut this plastic and finish out the ditch. Okay, Steve is giving Jason a lesson on the power buggy, do's and don'ts. We use a skid loader to load it. So once he feels comfortable on that, he'll go ahead and bring it on down, right through here, right down to our work site. I'll see you down there. Now right through here, it's a little bit steep. So what we told him, he'll do a spin right here and back down this area, and then do a turn and go straight. Look at him, he's already driving it. Steve's pretty good at giving instruction. He'll keep them under control. You always got to hold on with the one hand and drive with the other. Okay, now he's just doing his backup. We could take the skid loader and just flatten that off. You want to flatten that off with a skid loader? I hate to send him home with a broken arm on his first day. Oh, look at that, perfect. Jason, you feel okay on that? You good, Jason? You like it? You okay? All right. That's what I'm looking for. I want the 6-inch wrapped with gravel. Now I'm going to lay my drain pipe right on top of that. The plastic, the perforated pipe, the stone should all drain. No problem. Should. With the 6-inch drain pipe all covered evenly with stone, I just pull in my socked French drain pipe all the way up underneath my patio, helping to drain any water coming off of that hill into that ditch, following that stone, following the pipe all the way to daylight. So this is why we use these power buggies with the tracks. They're like little tanks, little high lifts that just go pretty much anywhere. Never pushing the limits. We never want to roll one over and damage one or hurt anybody. But you could never do that with a wheeled Georgia buggy or power buggy. The tracks are definitely the way to go. Running over debris, over mounds, through mud. They really just do a great job. Can't talk about them enough. So with more helpers here, we'll have this ditch backfilled in no time. Okay, well with all my helpers, that went super easy. I had to use limestone. It's clean limestone. I could not get gravel. They were sold out of gravel for whatever reason. They're not producing it this time of the year, or it could be other reasons. But limestone's all I had available. I wanted the project done, so that's what I went with. My 6 inches encased in it, under, around. Now I'm gonna lay the 4-inch on top of it the rest of the way. As Caleb pointed out to you all yesterday, I have to fix my repairs up there. And we'll get this wrapped up here shortly. Lunchtime. Because that's where we're going to stop. And that's all of Concrete House. If you want to subscribe to Concrete House, if you want to see more videos, and
go on to TikTok, type in Conquer the Horses. He's on TikTok, YouTube. And if you want to watch more videos when he's done making videos,